This Vegito is a pretty fun figure. Let's try to switch out the hands. No way it actually worked on for the intro. I tried to make a bit where the joint split, but it didn't just for the intro. I'm still leaving that in. Take 2. Wow, this Vegito figure is so cool. Let's try to switch the hands. This Vegito is so good. Let's try to switch the hands. Let's try to switch the hands. Finally! What's up, people of the internet, and today I'm reviewing the second best fusion, the second strongest fusion, the inferior fusion out of the two Goku and Vegeta fusions. Of course, I'm talking about Vegito. So, let's get right into the review. So for packaging, this actually comes in 2 boxes, one which is just for the body, which is a pretty simple box, nothing special, just an orange box with OC toys on it, but the other is more of your standard third-party box with the silhouette of the figure. It says GD Studio and number 5, and it just all the accessories. For some reason the body is in a smaller box than the accessories, which is quite a big statement for all the stuff he comes with. Now onto the figure itself. So this figure actually looks really good. I'm really happy with the looks. It's of course based on the 3.0 Gohan body mold, and I think it works for Vegito. The head sculpt looks really nice. This is probably the best part of the figure, even though there's only windswept hair sculpts. They're shaded really well, and the whole body actually has a darker shade which is more accurate to the anime. And yeah, overall he looks really good. I really like the bulkiness and the colors. Now onto all of the stuff he comes with. So firstly, he has a serious face. The face he makes when he's fighting Zamasu and he says, "Are you seriously crying right now?" A face that's smiling and looking down to his right. A face looking down. A smirking face. A yelling face that looks so much better than OC Toys' original Vegito yelling face. A scared face. I'm pretty sure he makes it when he fights Boo, like in the original Z anime. And finally a wide-eyed smiling face, which looks really good. Also, he comes with a second hair sculpt with the hair blown the other way. Also, as you can see, the joint is already in, because this figure I think comes with 4 joints. 2 of the joints are for this hair, and when you remove it, the joint stays in the hair sculpt, so I just added it in. Also, I think it comes with a joint for the 2.0 head sculpt, and I'm not sure what else. Now, after all these faces, there are a ton. The hands. Of course he comes with a pair of fisted hands. He also has a ton of other hands. I'm not switching them because one of the joints on one of the hand joints on my figure splits when I try to switch the hands, which is one of my main problems with it. He has a pair of Ki Blast hands, Battle Stance hands, Kamehameha hands, no, these are the gesture hands when he taunts Boo. A pair of Karate Chop hands, a pair of Instant Transmission hands, and a pair of Kamehameha hands with a peg in them. So you might be asking, what is the peg for? Well, he comes with this beautiful final Kamehameha effect, which plugs directly in the hands, and it looks great. Honestly, my favorite final Kamehameha effect that I've seen yet, way better than Tamashi's. Also, the Karate Chop hands are not only Karate Chop, but of course, Spirit Sword hands. This is how the base Spirit Sword looks, and it also looks really good. There is also a like swinging Spirit Sword, but it's not as good because you would think that it would be like this, but it doesn't fit well on the side, on this way, so you have to put it like this, so it goes from down to up, and I just don't like how it looks. Now, after all of that, these are the accessories. I also forgot to mention he has an accessory where he's putting on his glove, but it's still in the box because I've heard that a lot of people have broken their Vegito while trying to swap the arms, so I'm not using it. So let's move on to articulation. This is where the figure kind of falls apart, literally and figuratively. The head is very loose, but it does get some decent range. Up, not at all up though. He doesn't look up at all. Down he looks pretty well. The tilt is really good, and of course swivel. The arms don't get a T-pose. You do get a really good butterfly joint though. And you have to like fix the sleeves a lot because they move. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. This is the wrist that splits. See, if I try to remove the hand, it's removed with the part of the joint, which is my main gripe with the figure, and why I'm considering to get the new, I think, MP model Vegito when it comes out on the updated Goku body, because also it will have better articulation. The up crunch is barely there, and it also gets stuck on this piece of plastic, and he doesn't arch back at all. His legs kick up pretty well forward, backward this much, but of course it splits the crotch piece. He gets the splits this much. Thigh swivel. I tried to fix the knees, but mine are still like not fully extended, which is kind of annoying. Another reason to get the other Vegito. And he gets some pretty good double jointed knees, a ankle hinge, ankle pivot, finally not a ball joint, and of course a toe joint and a swivel. So the articulation is alright, but it's kind of annoying in some areas. For size comparisons, here is him in my Dragon Ball Z display. I really like how it's becoming to look, and yeah. And here is him next to your average $20 scam. So this Vegito is right now the best Vegito on the market, but it still has a lot of things that are wrong with it. It comes with a ton of stuff. He looks really good, and he poses decently at some points, but not that much. And when the new MP model, I think it's called, Vegito comes out, he will be better, absolutely. See ya, people.